Hi, I'm Disciplined Dave, and I'm here to give you the facts about these 5 myths when it comes to resistance bands. If you're watching this video, you've heard at least one of these myths, and I'm here to give you the truth. I've been working out with resistance bands for over 10 years, and I am shocked to hear people say these crazy things when it comes to resistance bands. A lot of it is pretty laughable, actually. But the main reason why people believe these myths is they don't even try them. So if you haven't even tried these bands, and you can't wait to bash me in the comments and tell me how wrong I am, I'm telling you, go ahead and watch this video until the end. And the most important part is try them. Myth number 1. You can gain muscle with resistance bands. Well, let's talk about what develops a muscle. When we're working out and we're trying to go ahead and either lift weights or use resistance bands, no matter what we're doing, we're trying to tear muscle fibers. And the way you tear muscle fibers is you want to make sure you get the most stretch out of the muscle and the most contraction out of the muscle. That is the foundation, no matter what you're doing, in order to build muscle. Now, when it comes to resistance bands, because they have so much flexibility, whether it be like a cable fly where you can fully expand your chest, you're getting that maximum amount of stretch. And when you come in close, you can go ahead and contract it as much as possible. This is what you'll find with resistance bands, that you're going to have more range of motion to get that stretch and that contraction. So when it comes to developing muscle, it's actually one of the most efficient ways of doing it. Now, a lot of people have that ego thinking when it comes to weights there, that it has to be these heavy plates to do it. But it's not about the numbers on the plates, it's about the resistance level. It's about the tension in the muscle. That is what builds a muscle. So resistance bands are perfect when it comes to building muscle. Now that leads us into myth number 2. Weights are better than bands. Now, what did we say before when it comes to developing a muscle? We need the most amount of stretch and the most amount of contraction. The thing is, when it comes to weights, you're gonna be limited in some exercises with that stretch. We used before, when it came to the cable flies, I was showing you how you can get a most amount of stretch and you have the most amount of contraction. But the problem is, let's say if you're doing something like a bench press, the bar stops you at your chest when you come down, so you fully can't expand. But I know out there, those people out there who wanna put something bad in the comments, they're gonna say, well, what about dumbbells? Dumbbells are great, but what is the other part of that equation? The most amount of contraction. Now, when you come up with your dumbbells, you're definitely getting a better contraction than you do on the bench press, but we're talking about what is more efficient, even better contraction. When we're using that resistance band to do that cable fly, we can come in even more to get a tighter contraction. The problem when it comes to weights is that your strength level is going to vary based on where the weight is in the exercise, because you're relying on gravity when it comes to weights. So here's another example. When you're doing a bicep curl, you'll notice when you're starting to curl up, the hardest point is at the bottom. And then you're going to get to midline, and you're going to get past midline, and it becomes easier, and you're pretty much closing your arm. But with a resistance band, you have something pulling you back. So as you come up, it actually gets tougher. So you're getting a better contraction. So we need to bust this myth that weights are better than bands. And if you don't believe me, that brings us into myth number 3. Resistance bands are for beginners. I think people believe this myth is because that when it comes to weights, there's a lot of ego involved when it comes to it. You see the visual aspect of these plates adding more and more and more, versus the resistance bands, you can add a band or you can have a thicker band for that resistance. So our brains automatically think that this is something that is not for an advanced or intermediate level. But what you fail to realize is that most bodybuilders, most fitness trainers, when it comes to pro sports, they're using resistance bands. And even Rocky himself, Sylvester Stallone. And if you know who Rocky is, maybe you know who Rambo is, this is what he looks like. And the man is 75 years old. And with all this wisdom and fitness, because there's a lot of fitness people out there, but there's not a lot of people who look like this at 75. And here is his thoughts on resistance bands.
I used to work out a lot with weights, and the check comes doing that. Your joints start to hurt, this, back, knees. It just happens. Sometimes getting in that kind of shape can kill you. So I found a new way to work out. But for me, at my age, I found the newest, hardest, toughest, most productive way is bands. Training with bands, stretching bands, where you could get an entire workout in 20 minutes that is life-changing. Aerobic, physical, it's different. You don't get bored, which is very, very important. Getting bored when you work out, that's a buzzkill. So try something new, be adventurous, and you'll just keep punching.
Now, coming from one of the most developed physiques, especially at that age in the world, I think he knows what he's talking about. So we went ahead and busted that myth. Now, the next myth is that I don't want you to hit the like button. That's definitely a myth. I want you to hit the like button. You see what I did there? So if you're liking the content so far right now, I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button. It really helps me out in the channel. Thank you. Myth number 4, resistance bands pop. Now, I'm not saying that resistance bands never pop, but let me just put this perspective in there. This is what most people do. They go on Amazon and they buy the cheapest bands because they think, bands are bands. They're just rubber, silicone. They're not that expensive. Don't have to worry about that. They get the bands in the mail and they see the numbers on the end of the bands and they match them up to the weights that they used previously. They get those bands and they put them on a door stopper or they step on them, something like that. And they're using all their might of loading up a lot of bands there, and a band pops and they say, you know what? I see these things didn't work. This is what most people do, because most people, they started off with weights and then they transition to resistance bands. And once you transition to resistance bands, I'm telling you, you're not gonna wanna go back, or you're gonna incorporate it with your weight training. Both of those things are good. If that's how you started out, go ahead and leave a comment below and say, hey, I actually started out with weights. And for those people, those naysayers out there, look at those comments. You'll see that most people, including myself, started off with weights. But you can't be thinking of that same mentality when it comes to weights and bands. Because when it comes to weights, whether you go to a hotel gym, whether you go to any type of public gym, whatever they have, it doesn't matter, because you're dealing with iron, you're dealing with metal, so the quality really doesn't matter as much. But resistance bands, the quality does matter, because there's gonna be so much variety when it comes to bands. There's gonna be bands that are gonna have a thicker silicone in there for those loop style bands. And for those tube style bands, you'll see the circular portion in the middle will be thicker in some models. There's also bands that have things in their safety measures, like Bodylastic on there, where there's a rope in the middle there so you can make sure that you don't snap the band at all. Now, if you're a subscriber of the channel, you know my favorite bands that I use are 2 types of bands. I like the TorroBands for my tube style bands. Those are gonna be the ones with handles. And for my loop style bands, I love the UnderSun fitness resistance bands. You don't need those bands, but I'm telling you that when it comes to good quality, there's a lot of people out there saying different things. I did a video of the review of the top bands that I used last year, and I did all this testing so you don't have to. So if you want to go ahead and check out that video so you can know the proper bands that you can get that are good quality, so you don't get discouraged, so you don't think and believe all these crazy myths when it comes to resistance bands. Go ahead and check out that video so you know exactly what direction to go to, because you want good quality bands that are durable, reliable, and they stand by their product with a warranty. And both of these do. And there's some other companies out there, but these are the ones that I like to use because I like to use really good resistance. I use heavy resistance because I'm here to build muscle and burn body fat. So check out those TorroBands, check out those UnderSun fitness bands. I'll leave a link in the description so you can go ahead and purchase them. There's some deals going on right now, but just click the link if you want to go ahead and check out those bands. Myth number 5. You can't get a good workout with resistance bands. I've developed this channel to help people get into the best shape of their life with resistance bands. And I've learned that people work out in different ways, but the goal is gonna lead you in the same way if you're doing great form and technique when it comes to resistance bands. And this is what this channel is all about, getting you results with resistance bands with good form and technique. If you take a look, I've developed mini playlist series, free workouts with split body workouts. So if you're one of those people that likes to do the bro split, where you do chest one day, you do arms one day, I've got you covered over there. If you're a person who wants that full functional total body workout, I have mini workouts when it comes to that there. But the thing is, you have to put in the work. And by putting in the work, you can start today by subscribing to the channel. And don't subscribe for me, subscribe for yourself. This is the beginning of you having a commitment that you are going to get into the best shape of your life. There's no more excuses, because when you have resistance bands, you can take them anywhere. This is your portable gym. So I'm asking you to subscribe to make that commitment. That little click that you do is going to click in your brain that I'm ready for a change. I am tired of being overweight. I am tired of being tired. I'm tired of not being there for my family. And if you're ready for that commitment, today is the day for you to do it. So now that we know that you can get real results in resistance bands and you're committed to working out, the next step is to actually work out. So go ahead and check out this playlist of workouts when it comes to resistance bands so you can get started today. And if you don't have any resistance bands and you're trying to look about what good quality ones you need to get, don't forget to check out that resistance band review video that I did of 2021 so you know some good quality bands so you can get started. Thank you for watching.